Hi, it's Joanne with Gifts by Joanne. I'm doing a video on how I do my hair with missing spots. And I'm doing this for my friend Jessica because she asked me to do some of my cosmetic videos because she was sick several years ago and never has really recovered and needs tips on how to fill in things that are flawed. Okay, so I'm playing in the background my YouTube music, and what all legal stuff you have to consider. Please consider it. This is not my music, but it is on the YouTube, so I'm listening to that. It helps me be creative, and it helps me relax. So the first thing I do is I put my hair up in a bun, and I use my brush, and I make sure it's all tight. And then I take any kind of gel. This gel, these are at Walmart. I put some in my hand, and I put my gel on. Everybody knows how to put gel on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit and put it in my hair. But another thing that I like to do is I like to add this hair color wax, which is in gold. And this is I get it from Shein, that Chinese store, SHEIN. And anything I buy that's cosmetics wise, I don't pay more than $10. And so if something's $5, you pay $3 shipping, and it takes a couple of weeks to get there. But I really like their products, and I really love this gold hairdo color, temporary color that washes out. It comes in all different colors if you want pink hair, turquoise hair, but I like the gold because it looks more natural. So I take a little bit of the gold and I mix it with a little bit of the gel, and then I just kind of dab it on, and I'll even take the brush and kind of brush it out so that it's not so globby, but it gives me a natural highlighted auburn look, and I kind of just put it in my bun a little bit. And then, when it dries, I can take the brush and just kind of brush it out and fluff everything up. And you can even take the excess and put it on your hands, your arms. You can even put it on your face if you wanted to, a little bit on your face. But it reminds me of that movie Goldfinger with, what was his name? No, not Goldfinger, Goldmember. What was his name? Oh, it'll come to me. Anyway, so I like to fill in some of the thinning spots I have because I've had health issues, and I've had hormonal imbalances, and so I've lost some of the hair, mostly right here. So I buy these products from Shein. This is called Midian or something like that. And I buy a light brown. This one is like a type of, it's more wet. Okay. And, I put it on with a brush, which I'm fixing to show you. I'm just getting the excess off my finger. You can just dab it on with your finger, but this covers up the gray, and it covers up the any thinning spots you have. Now, it's okay for like camera or a distance. If you are to get right on top of your head, like in a restaurant, you are going to see it. But it is, it is what it is, and it works. It suffices. So I use just a paintbrush like this that's kind of fuzzy, and I get it into the solution, and then I just start working it into the hairline. And you got to be careful, you don't want to glob it on. And I just cover up some of the gray and some of the thinning spots. And if I do glob it on in an area, then I brush it out with just your brush, okay? And sometimes I get gray right here behind the ear, and I forget to do that. So you can fill in the gray anywhere that you have, or thinning spots. Sometimes the little hairs right here on the hairline are the ones that get more gray quickly, because that's your roots coming out. you know, it just means your hair is growing, which is a good thing. Okay, so another product I use from Shein. Now this is good for, this is waterproof and it comes out when you shower. But another one that I like to use sometimes, like if I'm gonna go and do a lot of sweating, I might use this one, or maybe swimming but not dip my head in the water, just my lower body, I'll use this one. But if I'm just running errands and I'm not sweating, I'll use one that's a dried powder. This one too I got from Shein. It's a light brown for my auburn hair, and it's a powder, and it works just as well. But the one that's the liquid one, it stays on in moistured areas when you're perspiring or in water. Not dunking your hair in water, but just in the rain or in the sweat or things like that. So that's how I basically do my hair, and get the little golden highlights. So now I'm going to go over to my vanity and do my makeup. So I'll be making a second video, and probably a third video if the videos run too long, so that they can upload quickly. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.